Hey everybody, welcome. This is Ryan Murphy playing Hearthstone. Yeah, that's right, I gave in. But I'm not alone. I brought a friend. And who better to bring than Jocelyn Moffett of the Angry Chicken. Hello, Jocelyn.
Hello, Ryan. How are you?
We don't talk to each other nearly enough, so we decided to do it again.
Exactly. Well, you know what? You need to learn some Hearthstone. I mean, I'm glad that over the last few episodes of Gamers In, I've been able to kind of like rope you back in with all of my Hearthstone news. I'm excited about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so what's been happening is I blame Nerdtacular, and every time we sat down at a table, it was like, hey, Hearthstone, what up with that? And then we just talk about it. And I like talking about Hearthstone. I like playing Hearthstone, but I don't like not being good at Hearthstone. So, and I've been looking for opportunities to do more YouTube content, so I figured, hey, what better way to document the process of being someone like coming in square one, Hearthstone. How do you Hearthstone? You know, having not played a whole lot, don't have a bunch of cards. Like this guide, this is actually damning for me because this guide will actually work well for those who are starting from scratch. And I've been playing this game for 2 years, so that should show you how terrible at Hearthstone I am. and I am still this bad after 2 years, or however long this game's been out.
And we should mention to everybody that just right now, when you're looking at the screen, I know it says like open 50 packs and you have 2,000 gold. This is Jocelyn's screen. This is not Ryan's screen.
Yeah. So, and you know, that's fine because we wanna lull people into a false sense of security to think, oh, really, you start with that much gold? No, that's not true. I have 300 gold, and
that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's pretty good. It's a couple arena runs if that's what you're into, but we figured we're gonna start we're just gonna run in here. We're gonna play a game of ladder, or by we I mean me, and Jocelyn's gonna watch, and she's gonna experience just how terrible cards I have. And
I was going to say, I have no idea what your deck looks like. I have no idea what your collection looks like, but you haven't done any adventures, right? So you have none of the cards from Nax and none of the cards from Blackrock Mountain.
I think I have the first two wings of Nax, okay. So I'm not technically super square one. I've now found my worthy opponent right now. So I don't know how spectating works, if you have to like jump in there like
I do.
Right
okay.
away.
Let's hope that spectator mode actually works, because sometimes... Wait, what class are you playing?
Druid, I think.
Ah, shit.
Should I have told you?
No, it's just spectator mode doesn't play well with Druid.
Oh, crap.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
We're learning. We're learning. So.
Oh, man. Murlocs and Rocketeers. Look out.
Yeah, I did it. So right off the bat here, I think what I'll do is I'll explain like my thought process, and then you can correct me, not right away or afterwards, whatever you think is better.
Okay,
but right here, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, I should throw away the 6 mana cards because I'm not going to get to use those for 6 turns. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. You're also going to want to get rid of your healing touch because you're playing against a priest, so there's no way you're going to have to heal for 8 on turn 3. So you can just get rid of it because you're not going to need that. That's a late game card, even though it has a low mana cost.
Okay, but the Murloc, I'm keeping.
Yeah, you might as well keep the Murloc.
All right. So, see, that's things I don't think about, like the extra stuff, like you're playing as a priest. And yes, of course, I should say, whoop, no, that's the wrong one.
Ryan with the BM. Okay, so, you know what? You tell me what you should do.
So I think at this point, I just end my turn, because I just have this coin, but I usually save it.
Okay, well, you don't want the priest to be able to get a whole bunch of card draw off that cleric. So what you want to actually do here is coin out either your Swamp Ooze or your Murloc, because you want that 3 attack to take care of the priest. You can go either way. Priest doesn't have weapons, so your Swamp Ooze really isn't going to be that big of a deal.
All right, well, Murloc it is. And I should mention that this Druid deck, that might have to be a completely separate episode once I sort out recording, because yeah, I cannot build a deck worth any money. I think what I did was I basically like picked some cards, the Druid cards, and then like build the rest. So, and I know that's not how you're supposed to do it. So okay, at this point, I would think, yeah, let's take out this cleric, right, with this dude. Or I guess I should look at my cards here. Give a minion taunt. That's pretty good, I think.
So when you're playing against priests, what you really want to think about is, so you've got your Mark of the Wild, which will put that at 5. So basically priests can insta-kill anything below 4 or above 4. So right now, I mean, it is good because you could potentially bait out a Shadow Word Death, but I don't know what else is in your deck. So do you have a lot
just
of...
assume.
Okay.
Just assume it's garbage.
Normally turn 2, I would say Creepers are really good play. But you're also going to get the attack. The thing is, you just want to trade with the Cleric, so I think I'd Creeper and trade. And save your Mark of the Wild until later, because you don't really need it right now. Your Murloc is going to do what we intended it to do, which is clear the Cleric, so...
Yeah. And by trade, you mean just, like, trade damage? Is that...
Yeah.
That's a word? There, I just
and this is actually great, because your Murloc's going to trade with that Grizzly as well, so...
Perfect. Hey,
so
we did.
Savage War, we keep it till the very, very end. That's your, like, Druid kill everything card.
Okay, so do I want to preserve this Murloc with? Oh, that wouldn't preserve it, would it? It would just keep it alive. So
well,
I guess
it wouldn't
just
even
like
keep it alive because it would give it 3 health, and so it's gonna die anyway. So.
And obviously attack the priest, but I guess it wouldn't matter because he's just gonna heal up, but forces him to use mana. So I guess just like throw. I could just give my hero a bunch of stuff, right? With my hero power, or should I be focusing on getting minions out? Priests don't have weapons.
As a general rule, you want minions before spells.
Okay. So here we go. I know what I'm doing here. There we are. All right, that wasn't so bad.
Not terrible. I think I might have Mark of the Wild did your Creeper, but...
Oh, yeah.
But not
because he's going to be able to kill it. But, well, I don't know. He might be able to kill it. Yeah, there it is.
The thing is, it's also really hard when you're playing, like, level 25 to 20, because, like, there is no meta down here. Like,
yeah.
Higher up, it's really easy to know what people are going to play. Here, yeah, you just Shield Master is your best bet. Just 4 mana minion, you have 4 mana, it's on curve, and you're going to do a bunch of base damage.
Yeah, I like to have a taunt up. Because that makes me feel better about.
Well, the thing is, you don't necessarily need taunt unless you're facing Hunter usually or Paladin, really aggressive decks. When you have an empty board, because Hunter and Paladin are the ones that use the charging minions, but most of the other classes don't. So you don't necessarily need to prioritize taunt on an empty board the way that you do otherwise. So,
it's probably the battle cry, right? With this dude, the deal 2 damage, because I don't need to heal any of my guys.
Right, and normally you would want to save that deal 2 damage for when they have minions on board that you can help clear with that. But I mean, I don't know what this guy's doing. So I think 2 to the face is fine here.
Sure.
And then I'll just 2 to the face is good too.
Yeah. All right.
So priest you have to watch because they could have Holy Nova, which is. I think 5 mana, do 2 damage to all minions, or like all opponents' minions.
See, the funny thing is, like this type of knowledge,
there we
like.
go.
Oh, so that's what you're looking for.
So that, yeah, that's so you have to constantly kind of be thinking of what they could potentially play. So, your commando had 2 health, so it probably wasn't a great play going into turn 5, 6, 7 of a priest because you know that they're probably going to get Holy Nova, but it still left you with a fine board, so it's all right.
Probably pull
here,
this guy.
Yeah, I think you can dark scale because you don't have quite enough with your. You don't have
for the
quite
Savage
enough,
War.
Yeah, to kill him with your Savage War, but now you're in a really good position to kill him with Savage War next turn.
Right, and that's the other thing too. So for those who aren't playing with one of the hosts from the Angry Chicken, amove.tv/tac, which at this point, like, come on, guys. How do you know what to anticipate? That looks bad. How do you know what to anticipate? Should you have like your iPad up on the side with whatever website that says like here's the current meta for this class that you're playing and kind of try to read up on that and then anticipate, or do you just go in and have fun? I mean, you can go in and have fun. Of course.
I never have fun playing Hearthstone. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, okay. So now at this point, I'm like, these got a 5/9. I'm gonna waste all my guys.
Keepers in your deck? The 4 mana 2/4 that you can use to silence.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. See, that's the other thing is I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And
I should know what's in my deck.
You should always know what's in your deck. So before you attack,
yeah.
you should probably, if you Mark of the Wild on your dark scale, that'll give you 6. So yeah, you're gonna lose your Shield Master anyway. Oh no, wait. You can do it without. Yeah, you can do it without losing your Shield Master. So you can use your Claw.
Claw. Yeah.
And your Hero Power.
And I'm attacking the shield.
And attack the Shield Master, and then use your healer to attack, and then use everything else to face.
And hurry.
And hurry, yeah.
Do it! You did it! Oh, shite.
Nicely done.
Still did.
Back to your
And
question.
now with Savage Roar, I should be able to kill him.
Yeah, unless he can somehow wipe your whole entire board, which he probably can't.
Well played.
Ah.
My
Whoop.
greetings. The gates
You
are
are the worst, like, accidental BMer I've ever met.
BMer being bad manners.
Bad manners, yeah.
Oh, he's drawing a card. He just wants to see what he can do. Oh man, he gave it 2 health.
Yeah.
So let's shields. Alright. Battle cry, game 1-1.
Hey, considering how many minions you have on the field, that's a really good play right now.
Alright.
the frost wolf stands
He should be
ready.
like 8-8. I could take him out and then
So yeah,
I
you
could
can use your 6/2 and you can use your hero power to clear out his taunt. Put the rest to his face. I don't actually, hang on. So Savage Roar will give you 2 extra. Oh, well, you can't Savage Roar anymore.
yeah.
That's
alright,
okay.
whatever.
Yeah,
So I'll
so you
take
have
him.
to try to kind of think
Or we
through,
can't
like,
attack.
look for your obvious play first, which is the one that I talked about. But then you have to kind of say, okay, well, I do still have Savage Roar. So use your face, don't use your minions.
Oops.
When
Why
you're
should
a
I-
druid,
my
you
fa-
always want to keep as many minions on board as you possibly can because that gives you the most value out of Savage Roar. So if you can use your hero power, if you can use your face, you always want to use your face.
Okay. I see. I always avoid the face.
Especially since you have Healing Touch in hand. That means that no matter what damage you take to your druid, if you get too low, you have that backup healing already right there. So, you know, you always want to use your face instead of your minions because you could have had a 3/1 spider versus your 1/1 face.
Oh, does Savage? Oh, oh, just this turn. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would have been. So if I would have won.
And so, well, and so that's the thing, right? So then you have to think, okay, well, what happens if I do the obvious play, which is the play that we talked about, the hero power with your dude to clear his dude, or if I Savage Roar, that'll give me 2 extra on each. So then, by having 2 extra dudes on each, like, what can I do with that? Can I actually get through his taunt and kill him? You know, like, you have to kind of try to think of all of these things. So right now, you're still gonna win because you can just Savage Roar and use your minion and you're done, but. And Mark of Net, like, see, in the end, there's so many ways for you to win this game, it doesn't really matter. But you do just want to Savage Roar and hit him in
So
the
this
face.
is the thing that breaks, right? You can't see me choosing.
Choose one, yeah, break.
Wait, it broke it? You just can't see it. No, we won anyways. So yeah, so that's a key thing for me when I'm playing is sometimes I will oh, I can't click it. Let's try to click, sorry. So that's an issue that I have with Hearthstone is that like there's that obvious move and you just have to sit there and kind of think. So I don't do that. So anyways, I just wanted to do a quick match. So what do you think? Like I think that most of those moves I probably would have done, but is Druid the I'm just playing Druid to be honest because I think I have a quest for it. Or no, I don't even have a quest. Oh, it's because I haven't unlocked all the cards for Druid yet. So I was just kind of going through and trying to complete all the quests.
Yeah, so
the-
Druid is really it's a stable kind of a class. It has a lot of versatility because of all your like choose to do one or the other kind of cards. That's the hallmark of Druid, right? Is that choice. So it's really strong. It's a good class to kind of just climb steadily with. There are some classes that will just completely blow it out of the water, but then there's other matchups that are really favorable for Druid. So in general, when you don't have a lot of cards, Druid is a good way to kind of like add versatility to your deck without having to have a large collection. You could also go Hunter and Warlock both have really strong decks with really cheap minions, and by cheap I mean not necessarily mana cost, I mean like to craft. So they're all, you know, common or rare, so they're easy to collect by either opening packs or by creating them with your dust. So you have a few choices for what you could potentially play, but I think Druid is really solid.
I don't mind Druid. I think from what I recall, like I was having a lot of fun with Druid. Rogue is interesting, but a little complex.
Rogue is really complicated, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think maybe obviously Mage, and I was having fun with Paladin for a bit there. But Druid's interesting. So that was ladder. I have a terrible deck. I don't know if you can't see what I'm doing right now, can you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I can see it says Ryan Murphy is browsing the collection. Ryan Murphy is viewing the quest log. So I can tell what you're doing in terms of what screen you're in because I'm in spectator mode. So it's telling me like if you're actually going to go into a next match or not. So yeah.
So I guess what we'll wrap up a bit, and then we'll get you to give me a piece of homework or next steps. I think homework's the best way to put it, because then I will actually have like a task before we do this again, and then hopefully we'll see some. So I've never put money into Hearthstone, so obviously the main question people have is like, should I buy a bunch of packs or should I try to do some gameplay to gain some stuff first? Like, I think I've purchased a few packs with just in-game gold, but I haven't actually bought a bulk amount of packs. And with Grand Tournament coming up and there being the $50 thing, that seems like a good, like, I'm in kind of sort of purchase, right? But $50 is obviously a lot of money as well.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, in terms of Hearthstone packs, and anyone who's watching right now can obviously see that I've already pre-purchased. So hang on, we'll just go in and tease people. So yeah, I've already bought my 50 packs for the Grand Tournament. For me, it's really and they're shaking so taunty. Yeah. Damn you, Blizzard.
It seems like a good time to get in, but yeah, I often wonder, like, a lot of people playing the game are probably like, I don't want to buy things right away. I want to make sure I'm going to enjoy it. And obviously after one game of ladder, even with, you know, someone talking over your shoulder, like, probably isn't going to be like the be all end all of I'm in. But I think playing like a bit more and kind of experimenting with different classes and finding something that sticks and then looking at buying packs is a good way to go. But
yeah, so the thing is, like, normally if we just look at regular classic packs, so you get 50 packs for $50, which is like a bonus 10 packs. So yeah, with the tournament being a smaller set of cards, you have a higher chance to get duplicates than you do if you buy classic cards. So you kind of have the bonus of both getting stronger cards, because there has been a little bit of power creep in that, like, some of the tournament cards are better than versions, like similar cards in classic. So buying your 50 packs of tournament cards is actually a really good purchase for a new player, because you do get those bonus 10 packs. There's chance for duplicates, which means you get dust, which means you can craft some of the older ones if you do need them. Overall, tournament packs right now, and again, this is the pre-purchase. This is only available until the Grand Tournament actually launches, so it's possible it could be gone on Tuesday, because we don't actually have a launch date yet, but it could come as early as Tuesday. It might be next Tuesday, so if you do want to take advantage of this, it kind of has to be now. But again, $50 is a lot. So if you're not actually going to purchase any packs, then the best thing to do, I think, would be take a look at your quests. Like, if you just want to go really free to play, really, really grindy, look for your quests and see. So I'm going to open up my quest log, which is the little world with the exclamation mark down at the bottom. I don't have any quests because I've already done all my quests, but as you can see, I don't arena, and we're not going to talk about, I probably shouldn't have shown that on screen because it's basically my record in Hearthstone. But anyways.
We can blur it out. We can blur it out.
Anyways, so...
Well, for quests, like, I've been doing the quests. I think that's how I paid for the first 2 wings of the solo adventures. So I have, like, Total Dominance, win 7 games, which is 100 gold, which seems like a really cool quest, because you don't often see that. But then there's win 5 games as Hunter or Mage and play 20 minions. I don't know if that's... It doesn't seem like it would be grindy if you're enjoying if you're enjoying how you're actually going about winning and doing that.
What I mean by grindy is more that like you don't keep getting quests when you complete them. They're daily quests, right? So you get a new quest every day. So basically, you're slowed down by the fact that you only get those once a day quests. So doing quests, getting gold, getting your wins, because you get 10 gold per 3 wins in Hearthstone. So when you're getting kind of accumulating that gold and using that gold to buy packs, I would buy GVG packs over classic packs for the exact same reason that I said that people should look at purchasing tournament packs. There's more chances to get duplicates. There's a little bit of power creep between classic and GVG, but there's a lot of power creep between classic and tournament. So you could also just grind for gold now and wait until tournament releases and then go for tournament packs. But definitely going for expansion packs over going for classic packs is probably best. There are some classic cards that still see a lot of play. Sure. Actually, there's quite a few that still see a lot of play. But you can always craft them with your dust from your duplicates of your expansion cards. So,
okay, well, all right, well that seems like a pretty good primer for a first episode of whatever I end up calling whatever this is. Whether it's James had thrown around Ryan Rekt Ranked, which come on, that's pretty good, especially if you spell it wrong.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we might stick with that.
Triple R is up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good.
I like it.
It's a good thing I don't start with X or whatever. That's good.
So your homework for next time, I think, are we talking absolutely $0 homework?
So in terms of like in terms of someone says like, look at it this way, like Ashley was with us. She doesn't play a lot of games, and she was with us throughout Nerdtacular, and she was constantly hearing about Hearthstone, and it's like, well, all right, fine, I'll go play it. And being more of a casual gamer, it's like, obviously you want to let's start free to play, and I think maybe once we get going, you kind of look at like, all right, let's maybe look at putting some money in. But if I think where you're going isn't buying packs, but going with another way of buying into the game, I think that putting money into this game is fine, especially if you're putting little bits of money in at a time. So let's just whatever first comes to mind.
Okay,
basically.
So what I want to see you do between now and the next episode is every day go in and clear your daily quests. Whatever they are, go in and do your quests. And then we'll see how much gold you get, and then we will buy packs with whatever gold you earn, and we can open them on the next episode.
Perfect. And then hopefully we'll fix
whatever your issue is with XSplit, so that we can actually watch Ryan.
Exactly. So in terms of daily quests, you get 3 new quests a day?
You get 1 quest a day.
1 quest a day. Okay.
But they accumulate, so like if you can't play for 2 days, then you'll have like your today's quest and the previous 2 days quests will show up in that quest log.
So next time we record, I'll have to make sure that I have 0 quests on here, or else, because I can't say my dog ate my homework,
exactly.
Right? Because
and that'll get you playing, and that'll get you more comfortable with all the different classes. You can complete your quests in Arena or Brawl as well, so you don't necessarily have to play on the ladder if you don't want to. And Brawl is usually a good way to do it if you don't have a lot of cards, especially in weeks where you don't have to create decks. If you can just go in and pick a class and they're automatically created decks, it's a fantastic way to clear out your quests. So we're going to have a new Brawl on Wednesday. This Brawl ends on tomorrow. But this Brawl right now currently is actually one of the create your own deck things, so may not be ideal, but come Wednesday we'll probably have one of the automatically created decks, because it seems like they're kind of alternating between making your own deck and giving you a deck. So Brawl is a really good way to do it, because there's no pressure in Brawl. Like, win or lose, it doesn't really matter. And if you win once, first of all, Brawl is free, and you get awarded a pack of cards for your first win in the Brawl for the week. So it's a really good way to kind of get cards and clear quests. So
yeah, you could probably just go into Brawl, create deck, and then have it create the deck for you, and still have random, what is it? It's RNGs on your side, and then like if I could click create deck and just choose a hero, now fill it in for me. Let's go. It's probably so random enough that you might get by. I mean, you probably won't win right away. You know, strategy wins over everything, but. That sounds like good homework. So the next time we record, we'll figure something out, and I'll check my shit, and we'll make sure it's all working, and I'll have a blank quest log and we'll go from there. We'll buy some packs, open them up, and then we might even be opening up Grand Tournament packs. So might be a thing that happens. Yeah, we'll see. Cross your fingers, knock on wood, do everything you superstitious people do. I've been Ryan Murphy. You can follow me on Twitter at rmurphy. Visit ryanmurphy.ca for more of my stuff. Gamers In with the lovely Jocelyn Moffett, of course, gamersinpodcast.com. Jocelyn, where can the fine people find you?
Best place to find me is over on Twitter. I am at GISGamer. Everything that I do gets tweeted out there when it's happening live. You can follow me on Twitch, same handle, at GISGamer. And also, we do The Angry Chicken every Monday night, which is a podcast all about the wonderful game called Hearthstone. So
yeah,
join us there live, 10 p.m. on Monday nights on amove.tv.
Yeah, and the other reason I'm doing this is so I can start listening to Angry Chicken again and understanding what's going on, because it's more high level, I think, for some people, but there's it is not so high level that you're completely lost. But I think having a primer.
Yeah, we basically make the assumption that you have played Hearthstone before, so you understand terms like taunt, like control, like aggro, like all the kind of like basic terminology, which you can also, Google is your friend if you're ever confused. So we kind of make the assumption that you know about the game and know what the terms mean. But we don't necessarily talk about the game at like a pro level. So we kind of try to keep it kind of in the mid-range of skill level. And that kind of, our audience really is low to mid-range in terms of skill level. So it helps the lower skilled players get better, and it helps give more information to the kind of medium skilled players, I guess is the best way to kind of put it.
Exactly. I didn't mean for it to sound like it's super pro, guys.
No. It's just like sometimes it can be intimidating. Like you start listening to a podcast that's about a specific game that's been going on for like 2 years, and it's just like, I've basically just lived and breathed Hearthstone for 2 years. So to hear, and so have Garrett and Dills, obviously. So to hear three people who are so passionate about the game talk about the game, you're just like, well, I'm just brand spanking new to this. Like, why would I even listen to a podcast about Hearthstone? Because it's all over my head anyway. And so we try to keep it not over anyone's head and explain things that need explaining when they need explaining.
Yeah, of course. Like, things don't get left on the table, but you're not going to explain
taunt,
like you said, control or taunt every. Now, guys, let's just hold up. Now, the first few episodes, if you go all the way to the beginning, but that's probably not recommended considering your 2 expansions and 2 solo adventures from there. But yeah, it does well to know the basics, but it's not gonna go so over your head like you're watching a pro live stream, right?
Yeah, there was one episode, I think it was like somewhere in the low 70s, I want to say like episode 72 or 73, where we actually took our strategy section and explained a lot of those terms. So we kind of like brainstormed whatever we could between the 3 of us that we thought would be like kind of beginner entry level terminology, and that's what we talked about in the strategy section. So if you go back to Angry Chicken like 73-ish, it actually might be 74 now that I'm thinking of it, but anyways, in the low 70s somewhere, there is a strategy section that talks about the terms. And there's also, if you go to reddit.com/tacpodcast, then there's a list of terms and a post there as well. Plus, that's a really great resource just to meet other players of all different skill levels. It's a really, really great little subreddit.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we'll have all those links in the notes, and we'll also try to find that episode for Hearthstone. And as Zoe's reminding me, it's like, come on, guys, wrap it up. This is episode 1. Save some for the next episode. Yes, Zoe. Okay, I get it. At least she's not using her squeaky toy. But that's it for Ryan Rekt Ranked. We might have to test that.
No, I love it. I love it. You have to do it now. Yep.
You think Ryan Rekt Ranked with friends? Probably. We'll get some more people. We'll get Lord Meldor. I told him we'd have him on here and maybe do some stuff. He can talk about his tournament stuff. He does the Reddit for Angry Chicken, right?
He does, yeah. He does the Angry Chicken game nights, yeah.
Oh, yes. And, of course, some other folks. A lot of people that are better at Hearthstone play Hearthstone. So we'll have lots of opportunities to bring people on here. But, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't start with Miss Moffett over here. So, anyways, that's it. That's it for first episode. Let's end this, and we'll come back next week, and I'll have done my homework, and all will be well on Ryan Rekt Ranked. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
You need like a Hearthstone-based sign-off. You can't take jobs done because that's what we do on Anger Ticket.
What is it then?
I don't know. I'll think of something. That'll be my homework. It's finding you a really good like death rattle.
Yeah, probably actually. If we could just find the death rattle sound effect to play that, and
I'll
you're
think of
done.
something amazing.
Cool.